Is that good enough? All right, so Curtis, take it away.
So just to be very clear, this presentation is not about my business or anything like that. This is for you and how to be effective when it's your turn to be up here. Actually, even hopefully even incentivize you to want to be up here for your business. So this is something I'm going to try at the regional level at some point in time, so you guys are the first ones to see it, and I'm going to see how effective this is for our chapter before we even roll it out anywhere. So, Catherine, shut your ears. You're spying right now. But yeah, so it's the culmination of attending a lot of different chapters, talking to a lot of different people about how to make your presentations really effective when you have your speech time come up, or for those of you that are a little bit more reserved or more introverted and don't even really want to be up front, to stretch your own limits and actually get up here and do what you can do to be up here. Because at the end of the day, it's all about maximizing your exposure to your client base, your potential client base, and to the members that are in this room that want to introduce you to their whose mind just went in the gutter here? I think. So anyways, so I just want you to think about this. And so if you do not like to give presentations, this one's actually more for you, because I want you guys to all want to be up here. One, I want to have you guys up here as well, and this came because of a conversation she and I had several weeks back about. There's a good number of us that like to be up here, or at least comfortable being up here anyway. But there's a good number that sort of hide back or just sort of disappear into the background. And this is a great opportunity to stand forward and be who you are and be representative of your business. So one of the things I was thinking about is I think there's actually about 5 different problems as to why people don't want to be up here. It's just a certain amount of confusion. Am I up here to talk about me? Am I up here to talk about my business, or is it just is this a marketing opportunity? Is this a selling opportunity? Just cut through the chase. Find out what it is that you want to achieve. Another problem is this time well spent. Oh my God! Now I have to write a presentation. It's more work to do. It's more BNI work. No. It's not more BNI work. It is more work for your business to give you an opportunity to talk about it and get out there. And guess what that also is? It's an opportunity to practice, which is you want to say out in the real world, and have some positive feedback, because it's a safe environment here. We're all friends. We all trust and respect each other, and we all sometimes trip and fall down and forget our lines. And we're all here to help support each other. Then there's what do I talk about? I've got so much things I do in my business. What do I talk about? Where do I focus it? And one of the fourth problems is just it's really uncomfortable being up here. I'll share with you. 2 years ago, I don't think I could actually be up here, me personally. I never grew up on the stage. I was never in a position where I could be. In fact, I actually sought opportunities to get behind the scenes. I was the guy that built the stage sets, never the guy on the stage. And so a couple of years ago, I set myself a task of stepping forward, being uncomfortable, and learning to be more comfortable where I am uncomfortable. And anybody can do it. And the fifth problem is, again, we talked about it, it's just too much work. It's more things to do. So, but don't look at it that way. It's not work. It's an opportunity to achieve more. So what is that opportunity? Well, that opportunity fundamentally is marketing. In order to use Fallon Services to get better at sales, you have to have leads in order to have an opportunity to even talk to people about that. And that's what marketing is all about. Sales is about bringing business and dollars into your business. And in order for that to happen, there has to be somebody an opportunity to do that, and that's called leads. And the activity that generates leads is marketing. Standing in front of the room, giving a presentation, talking about your business, what you do, the value you bring, is the thing that is what speeches are all about. It's an opportunity to expose your business to qualified prospects, because when your teammates in this room understand what it is that you're going to be talking about, they can say, let's use Randy for example, just because I'm looking at him. Randy's got a presentation coming up in 6 weeks, and he's going to talk about some of the new promotional items that are really awesome and new and inspiring for Christmas, for Christmas giveaways. How would you like to meet a promotional item expert with new and creative ideas and find out what more of those can be? It's a very easy conversation to have with the people that you know that own businesses or are in the position of promotional items. So just bring them along for breakfast, and they get to see Randy, and he sells himself. You don't have to do anything. You just got to invite them to join you. And those are qualified because each one of us in the room would qualify that. So every time you have an opportunity to be up front and talk about your business and talk about the value that you bring to your customers, is an opportunity for us to bring people that you're looking for and have them listen to you directly. And we don't have to do that much more work. Does that sound like a reasonable idea?
Yes.
Yep. And this is a potential impact, your business can fly even more, because when you have upwards of 50 people in a room like this who have 200 people in their lives, they can draw and bring 1, 2, 3 people into a room to listen to what you have to say about your business and the value that you bring to your clientele. Only good things can happen. So here's what I want you guys to think about. 3 keys to actually achieving that for yourselves. We talked about this several times. Know what the value is to your customers. If you don't, there's lots of people in here that can help identify that. Just share your ideas. I'm certainly one of them. I can certainly help you identify what your value is, and Fallon can, and Randy can, and just about every one of us in our room can identify what the value is you bring, because we use your services, we see you, the services that you give to the customers that you serve, we hear your stories. So we as Canadians and we as people sometimes can't actually see what our own value is, because we're sort of wired to not see that. Anybody in this room can actually identify that. You can plan your speech around that value offering. So if you know you have more than one value, choose if it's only 5 minutes, or maybe in other chapters it's 10 minutes. You may have an opportunity to speak about 1, 2, maybe 3 different values that you bring. Focus on the value, but focus on the value. It's great to know how you do your business. It's great to know what kind of products you have, such as these lights that are blinding us, and I'm still got a big red square, a big white square in my eyes right now. But talk about what it is that you actually, the real value that you bring, how it makes your customers' lives easier. And then share your plan with us so that we can actually start promoting what it is that you're talking about in those coming weeks, and get people in to listen to it so that they are qualified prospects for your business. Does that seem like a reasonably clear plan? Okay. Is that something that you buy into? Is that something that you believe could work for our chapter?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So it's a little bit of a mind shift sense. To date, every one of our presentations, for the most part, has been how you do your business and sharing your products and all those kinds of things. What we need to do is be a little more proactive than what we have been doing. And that's working with Ray and the social media team, jumping on to opportunities to actually tell people, use your 30-second infomercials to tell people what you're going to talk about in the coming weeks leading up to your presentation. And during that time, the rest of us are listening and trying to bring people in so that we can fill this room up with a number of people that are qualified for our business. And that may involve a little bit more engagement on social media yourself. Just because we're going to try to use that opportunity for our social media team to really show what it can do for a chapter.